How are you? I moved my table over a little too much earlier. Need to get it straightened back up. So let me get my iPad up and running and move my table over. I have a table on the bottom. I got this table. It's a like a I got it at this place called Restore. People will donate, yeah, home goods and stuff. A lot of contractors donate to it. Um, I I went in and was looking for a table and saw this, and it was in like an old high school like art table or whatnot, like our secretary's table. And I took the legs off and put it on top of another uh, kitchen table. It works great. It's super hard. Turn this one here. So the last video I did, I had made a dark shirt that was just a little too dark. The customer and I both, one of my friend, and she cut a customer at the time. Uh, we both thought it was a little too dark. Hey, yeah, what's up, Beef? How you doing? Vonda, Janice, Taylor, hey, Beck, uh, Chicken Butt, Skater Tie Dye, what's happening, Joey? So nice to talk to you, man, for real. We've been chatting on here for a long time. I was glad to be able to uh, private message you and actually start to chat and stuff. Um, let's see. So I've given the shirt that I was going to redo. I ended up sending it to somebody today, and now I'm like, why did I should have waited till Monday, but I mean, I want her to get the shirt. It was a beautiful shirt. It was just a little on the darker side. I used black cherry and tangerine, and I used a little too much of the black cherry, and the tangerine got swallowed up a little bit, if you remember. So I'll show you the shirt that I did live with you guys, and I couldn't be couldn't be happier with it. It's definitely uh, it's definitely brighter. So do you guys iron your shirts? I always iron my shirts, especially if I'm going to display it, take a picture of it. Um, so much better, huh? That's a lot brighter. I couldn't be more stoked with it, huh? And if you zoom in, I'll let you zoom in on the like the what I call the emblem. That's the centerpiece here. These two. You get this just right, you can get it to make it where it looks like a candle, this red spot. If you can zoom in on that, it looks really cool. The spot just above it, this kind of grayed out area right here looks really nice. So I'll just go ahead and tighten this up a little bit. So lesson learned. Now it's not that it's like a new lesson because I've done work and the colors have been swallowed up before, but it's easy for it to happen. I mean, as much as I tie dye, there's times I'm not thinking, especially when we're doing something live and you know, I'm sitting here talking and all that. So you can see how our triangle came to up here. We went up, went up, made our turn, and then went back up this way. Added our sinew, like I think it was every 2.25 inches, which this line's perfect. I'd love for all my lines to be a little sharper, but still, I really like it. Mary, how you doing? Yes, she wanted fall colors. So I used black cherry, which is, a little darker, like a dark, real dark plum color kind of. And it's going to shoot out like a little bit of grays and whatnot. And tangerine, and tangerine is yellow, orange, and red. And those colors complement each other really well, but you have to put it on. You have to put the black cherry on real thin. It hits hard now, and I forgot how hard it did hit. So, I mean, I have to learn all my colors, I have to learn all my dyes, and how hard it's going to react with my shirt. So it was a lesson learned a long time ago. I was just failed to do it right off camera. So there's some really cool like little spots down here that must have like got a fold in it or something. But it's almost, it glows, man. I think she's going to be super stoked, and I can give her the link to how it was made. So that's kind of cool too. That makes it even more personable. Yeah. So let's check out the back. You can see it all the way up the back of the shirt here. I did these shirts once. This guy asked me if I would do some shirts for him, and they were Supima cotton. They were $40 a blank from China. Like this cotton's grown down in South. Supima cotton is grown down in like New Mexico and the Southwest. And they were talking. I looked it up on Google, and they talk about how the fiber, how long the fibers are and stuff, and it makes for a really super soft shirt. It was the best stuff I've ever tie-dyed on. The guy sent me, I think he sent me 10 shirts to do, and he wanted it all in this pattern. And I did a couple with tangerine, and I just used black at the time. And they came out really good. They came out a lot like this emblem and right in through here, but really, really defined. So if you ever have a chance to tie dye Supima cotton, do it because even now I look up the blanks on Google, and they're 40, 50, $60 just for a white t-shirt. But man, they dyed so good. And then they have one called Pima cotton, and it's the same. It's Supima cotton, but it's grown in other regions. So they have Supima cotton, which is grown down in the Southwest, and then they have Pima cotton, which is same plant grown other other places. So I'm late. It turned out great. I hope she's happier this time. Yeah, I would imagine she would, Steph. I mean, it's Margarita Marquez. Ortiz, how you doing? Uh, Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, Stephanie. Yeah, there's a couple. There's of course, this line right here, dude. If I could get every line like that, that would be sharp. Oh my goodness. But I mean, every pool's different. It's hard to get. been it still came through. That I need to figure that out. I don't like that. That can really mess up my stuff. I would different variables come into play with ice dyeing, you know. Like I was telling somebody, I might even have mentioned it on a live, if I was to go to your house and ice dye, I could probably get completely different results than I do here, you know, just because the temperature and the humidity and all that might be different at your house, you know. If you were to come here, it would be the same for you, you know. So it'd be kind of cool, like we talk about doing the ice dye jamboree somewhere at like a campground or something like that for a week. It would be a lot of fun, you know. But it'd be fun to see everybody's results because mine would be completely different. I use rock hard ice, you know. Um, I did do a shirt today that I took right out of the ice maker and did dye over ice, and as soon as it was already wet, as soon as it that dye hit the ice, oh boy, I'm not used to that. I mean, it was like I felt like I didn't even have to hardly even use any dye, you know. So daggone tie dye, good to see you. Um, thanks, man. Um, let me see what's up here. So yeah, I did this the other night. I wish I had the other the shirt, but I don't. You know, I sent it out to somebody today. I wanted to gift a shirt to, and I wanted him to get it. You know, not sit at my house over the weekend. So, um, what's up, Weasley? You have to speak English here, man, because I don't understand Spanish, and I don't want cursing and all that done on my channels. I've been having problems with it. Um, I'm not going to be long anyway, but this is a shirt I redid. It was really dark, and we wanted to make it a lot more bright. So what we did was we thinned out our black strips, and we did tangerine in between the sinew lines. We did a little bigger band than the black, and I didn't incline it near as much because I don't want that black running. If it starts running too much, it's going to eat it up again. So a lot better this time, much better. So this is it. Like I said, I couldn't be more stoked with it. It's really nice looking. I love I love the pattern. Um, sometimes these get real big. These like this emblem right here. And I like it like this because I was coming too far away from, you know, when the shirt's centered and I have my shirt like that, sleeve inside the sleeve and all, you know, and all that, right here, and drew an arc and then made that arc a triangle instead of keeping it an arc. Got to about right here and then started making our turn, and that's how we get that where it sticks up right there. And do it a couple of times, you get that emblem in the center. And I was going too far away and starting to make my turn, and it was just too much. So I had to make my arc a little wider out to the center, and it made it a lot smaller, which I will remember to start doing. So I appreciate you guys very much. Um, Johnny Davidson, what's happening? Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Uh, I was telling everyone else, the shirt that I did before, um, I sent it out today. I wanted to gift somebody a shirt, and I went ahead and gave them that one. And so I don't have it, but if you remember, it was a lot darker. So did my black cherry bands a little thinner. my tangerine bands a lot wider, not as much white space left, but did leave white space. And it didn't, and I didn't incline it near as much, which, you know, you know my work. I'm not inclining very much at all, 20 degrees at the most. So I tuned it down a little bit, probably down to about 15, maybe 12 degrees, so nothing too much. We can lay our work flat and it's still going to wick, you know? So let's see. Hi, I noticed you didn't use a rack or grate under this shirt like you did with your rolls. Does it make a difference? Yes. See these darker lines? That's my muck line. So when this shirt's all tied up, that's the top, and you see that dark? See how it's all dark right there? That's the top of the shirt and the bottom of the shirt. So it's sitting on the gutter. All right. So all the happiness and all the good stuff is down in the pleats when you open your pleats up like that. So this is all what we call like the muck line. So it's sitting in the gutter and it's going to wick up a little bit so the actually what you see is going to be a lot different on the inside. So you understand? And same as here, you can see where I pleated just like that. And that's the where I sprinkled my dye on and it all ran down. And then all the good stuff's down in the pleats. Pretty cool. That's why I love doing this, man. Yeah, it's so fun, especially when you get good results, you know? Yeah, that yellow and orange came out. It did. It came out a lot brighter this time. So it's easy, it's easy to forget. You know, sometimes I want to do everything the same, do all my colors the same width, and I know better than to do that. Um, uh, Steph has pointed it out. Um, Ken Epp, I saw his work. He sent me a picture of his dye placement, and the darker colors were real skinny, and the light colors like yellow and orange was on the wider side. You know, what I mean, because all that stuff's going to. Uh, I always find the muck lines look thicker on the back too. Yes, very much so. Yep. And look, that's a little different. Yeah, very cool, man. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Um, yeah, yeah. So I have, let's see, it'd be hard to show you. I don't want to make a mess, but I do want to do an experiment sometime with I want to do an ice experiment. Thank you very much. Uh, Thank you very much, Johnny. Is it really Johnny David? I don't know. But I appreciate you, man, very much. I always have. I appreciate your work very much, man. It's very inspiring. We all inspire each other, and that's what's so cool about our community, man, and it's worth protecting, you know? I mean, so I try to be, it's fun to be an open book and to uh, show people, how to get good, better, faster. I mean, it's fun. I like teaching and I like talking and I like the interaction because a lot of times I was down here and this is kind of boring, tie dye and sitting here folding by yourself. So might as well interact with other people and people in your community and stuff. So it makes it worthwhile. And um, thank you very much, Beck. Um, Thanks, Stephanie, for coming by. I always appreciate you so much. Um, the sweets are in the pleats. That's the truth, and that is the total truth. Joey, thanks, man. Um, if I'm ever down that way, I'll stop, I'll swing in and at least go push around, Um, so I'm going to turn this off because I didn't want to be too long because Kelly's trying to watch a movie or something. I don't want to interrupt it too long. So thanks for tuning in. If you want to go back and watch how we did it, um, that's cool. You I'd like to see your results. So if you're in for the Facebook groups and stuff, tag me so I can see your work because a lot of stuff goes by me, you know. So I appreciate you guys very much. It's Saturday night, so now's the time to say if you're going out and, you know, do adult stuff, call for a ride. Don't mess around. It's not worth it. I work with people um, that have had DUIs, and it's just they hate it. So be safe. I love you and appreciate you, and thanks for the inspiration. And if you guys want to see anything, if we want to do, you guys want to do some experiments. I do have some experiments, but I want to talk to one of my friends and get his advice on some things. I don't want to give it away. So thanks for all the love, and I appreciate it. And we'll get together. Once Kelly goes to bed, I might go live again tonight, like kind of late. I don't know, 10, 11, something like that. So maybe here in a couple hours. I got a yellow shirt and I want to tie dye it and leave some yellow. So I want to kind of like embrace the white, but if I'm going to embrace the white, I want it to be a color. So I have some ideas on embracing the color of the shirt. And so I probably am going to go live again here in a couple hours. Man, I've been having fun going live again, and I might as well just keep the experiments going because um, uh, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. And if I can teach people some stuff, why not? All right. So once Kelly goes to bed, I might come out and come down and do some more work. All right. So be safe. I appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in and have a good night. All right. Peace.